Soy Andrés Conde, director de Save the Children. Estamos en Siret, en la frontera de Ucrania con Rumanía. Según datos de la policía rumana, más de 200.
You are once again welcome to Inyima Biafra Treasury of Excellent Knowledge. I am your servant evangelist Inyima Kalo, greeting you on my personal behalf and saying to you once again special good evening. Today is Saturday the 19th of this month of March 2022 and the time from my base is 5 minutes to 9 p.m. As you can see on the screen, the title, it is about SOFIA. SOFIA is one of the IPOB broadcasters who has been expelled from the IPOB, though the expulsion is regarded to be illegal like SOFIA, like the rest of the expelled people from IPOB in the recent time that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is not present with us as a result of his extraordinary rendition from Kenya to the Fulani terrorist Republic of Nigeria. However, I am specific about SOFIA. SOFIA's SOFIA's retreat from IDUUISM. SOFIA is the Elohim behind the IDU, as Nelly had as fallaciously projected that Elohim spoke to her concerning the replacement of the name Biafra with the name IDU. And we come only to find out and to really authenticate that the Elohim that told Nelly about replacing the name Biafra with the name Idu is no other person or no other spirit than SOFIA Obaze. So as I speak, there have been variety of countermeasure from we, the truth bearers of IPOB in autopilot. Likewise, other people, but we are special to handling the issue of IDUUISM in the autopilot, as we have come to realize that even Simon Ekpa, the man with regard to be a frontline operator, a frontline motivator of the autopilot of the IPOB, is in support of the IDUUISM and has permitted Nelly and the rest of them to be propagating it, even to the extent of Simon Ekpa promising that he will offer his platform to Nelly Ofebo for keeping on to propagating the IDUUISM, while we, the truth bearers, stand against it because it is not a component of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's legacy. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu only asked them to go and verify about the Idu issue. He never asked anybody to replace the name Biafra with Idu, but this is what SOFIA, Nelly Ofebo, Nsimansi Obong, Mercy Coco Johnson, the rest of the, including Simon Ekpa, had been fronting this time around, of which we have rejected. For whatever reason it is, we are becoming victorious. We are becoming victorious, and we see them gradually backpedaling concerning the projection of the IDUUISM. And today, SOFIA made an audio program. SOFIA made an audio program today through which she exhibits her retreat regarding the project of IDUUISM. SOFIA has begun to retreat, and I have segmented that particular audio, giving it different titles, segmenting the audio into various videos with various titles regarding each of the keyword or focal comments OWA has to make at any given time during the broadcast. But now I want to go on with a more detailed analysis, and this should be emphasized on the fact that SOFIA is now retreating regarding the IDUUISM, because from the word of her mouth, which I am going to play from the same audio, which I'll be playing from its 34th minute 22 seconds, and the remaining part of the audio is about 36 minutes, but I may be fast forwarding it when there is some components that are not necessary for this program. I will be fast forwarding it, but I'll be playing it starting from its 34th minute 22 seconds, and that is to prove to us that actually SOFIA is retreating concerning the IDUUISM. SOFIA has begun to discover that actually to replace the name Biafra with Idu is a mission impossible, because the only person that can tell me anything about this is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. More so, if even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot impose it on we the Biafrans, because Biafra is not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's personal property, so he has no authority to impose the replacement of the name without our consent, without every discussion, without him convincing us. So that is the duty of everybody. But so far, Myopic, Nelly Ofebu, SOFIA, and the rest of them championing the IDUUISM nonsensical factor have come with it. They never knew, they never reasoned in-depthly, and they began to lure some people in. And even Simon Ekpa began to err with them, but this time around, the things are beginning to change for our good. So it is all about sideline anything about IDUUISM, and I want to hear to analyze how SOFIA has been retreating. So I will begin to play the audio program SOFIA made today, so that we will listen to her while I will be interjecting to narrate her comments.
This word where you talk, Ghana, what there you are good. I don't block you. Get out. Beg who? Beg who? I will beg you are. Beg who? Because I leave you made a comment for you. Beg who? I say over my dead body now beg me. For humiliating me, for causing my children. You people are going to beg me, other people. Are they crazy? Because all this idiot they mess up. Come out and beg for who? For what? Beg who? I'm fighting for you people, and you people come here to humiliating me. You did Germany, they collect single mother money, they collect children money. She say, now so Germany serve one person. When they take they give you that money. But who? For that word I blocked you. What did they call out? Go there. I blocked you. Beg who? Now go beg me. When the time come, I'm fighting for humanity. If not be now wait this generation, the next generation, they'll come and beg in your behalf. You don't know that? Now go beg me. Do you know what I'm doing? Do you know what I'm passing through? Come here to tell me, I come out and beg what? I dey fight for freedom. I don't beg humanity. No. Well, only about they carry money go. All your children they abroad they go school. Come here, come they talk rubbish, bitch. Come out and beg. Because these idiots, they talk anyhow. We place everybody where they belong. I will not beg anybody. I will not beg anybody. You did Germany, they collect you go more money, that they pay you. Who say what? Who okay or easy? Who or easier? We are fighting for a big fight here. You come in, tell me to beg who? Beg who? Beg who? Don't you beg? I don't block you for that word. Don't tell me that rubbish. Because Igbo people, they cost their head. All these ones, they will remember me and they will praise Nenny. They are going to, these ones, they are just a criminal. Collecting money of freedom fighter. They are all those IPOP. Wait, they under the US, they collect money. So we just want to make our innocent people to be free.
Yay.
Beg for treatment. Listen to your idiot brother. We just want to make our innocent people to be free. Beg who? I beg anybody. Don't come here and write rubbish. Take time. How bad they feed me? Who know about? But will make us suffer. If not be about these people, they talk anyhow. Abu Sali no create school. If Papa kill her. Oba go beg us. No worry. When the time come, if he no beg, the next generation go beg. Don't get it twisted. We know what we are fighting for. We know what we are doing. Don't stay here because this one's the rubbish. They food yourself. Since not there, now I call drive over. It's just people there. Then all those ones not even feel like Oba at all. They fight every day for land. We are going to see what is going to happen. We don't answer that Biafra. If you now die, we now go dig una grave, we now put una self. Ijaw people not mind una.
Ijaw people do not mind us. SOFIA is now focusing her attack on the Igbos. That is hanging her reason upon that there are IPOB members that attack her, and most especially the Igbos in IPOB. And you hear her say that the Ijaw people do not mind us, and they will not bear the name Biafra. Which name will they bear? That is the reason that I want you to understand the ulterior motive for our projecting the name Idu. And it is targeted at replacing the name Biafra. Now, Owa is no more talking about Idu. She is now campaigning for Ijaw nation, and she is now favoring with the Ijaws, trying to convince the Ijaws, and in the process blackmailing the Igbos unnecessarily, because even if she has a problem with few individuals in the IPOB, a problem that is yet to be judged for us to determine actually who are right and who are wrong. But now she has begun to generalize it to the Igbos, and they beginning to curry favor with the Ijaws, projecting that they will even prefer adopting the name Ijaw nation than to adopt the name Igbo nation. And we hear her categorically saying that they will not bear the name Biafra. So it is no longer now Idu, but it is now Ijaw nation, and antagonism toward the name Biafra and Igbo.
Biafra won't have the shackle. Ijaw people say they be Ijaw nation. They don't mail now. So you where they say I need to seek for treatment. Listen to your idiot brother.
Let me tell you, many of you don't know why this Idu came in place. I know many of you are not aware. They brought Idu to run away from the Oba of Benin. Because that man is chasing many of them. So they want to convert all of us. So that I don't know whether many of you understand. That's why many people that are carrying this Idu for head, take them very well. They are from Benin. I don't want to talk about Idu general. Benin. They are the one that carry this Idu for head. Then they use the starting unit called name to champion it so that we will say, oh, okay.
Mona, list you, my brother and sister. Igbo. Yamiri, wabe you are Metusela.
More peaceful environment to operate as a nation.
The Council of Old Calabar Province, Ijaw Nation, Yoruba Nation, and Igbo Nation also reaffirmed their involvement.
When I hear where they measure any other Ijaw Nation, now Ijaw cover Ijaw and Calabar. Wabe you are. Ijaw Nation, Old Calabar Nation. All those one I do people. So Igbo people, we're not a back now. No, we are not back. We're not a back now. When I can't be waiting, when I can't be Ijaw. I know. I go tell Nelly. So no. We're not the people. Nelly is here just there to save you people. So if you people don't want to accept it, no. So now, you don't say, don't be only Methuselah they talk this thing. No, Ogala talk, Efe talk, all of them. They say now Oba with the wrongful. And today we are telling you people, for us to answer Igbo nation, we'll answer Ijaw. Ijaw is our own. We are Ijaw. We are going to answer Ijaw. I know Udo Ijaw, Lagos Ijaw. We'll collect our territory back. Imo na Ijaw. Now you they kill our people there. Now say now they strong pass.
More peaceful environment to operate as a nation.
The Council of Old Calabar Province.
I'll call my Ijaw brother. Hey, I want to call my Ijaw brother. Now they talk anyhow. Now they say we not get sense. We are Ijaw people. We are Ijo. Ijo people. Igbophobia people. We are Ijo.
What you are fighting is Biafra. No. One man, one spark illiterate coming with one dirty pig from nowhere.
Shut up, Metusela. Una the Kanu wife go school. Where is she today? Is she working? No. The school we go now useless. It's not working. Using FOB money to paint itself. Tomorrow now say na me dirty pass. I will beg you what. I will tell you what you want to hear. Yes. I will tell you what you want to hear, Metusela. You will the leave to talk for Austria. William. Obiano wife is an ashawo. I'll play for Nigeria my phone. Obiano wife na governor wife na ashawo. If Bianca Ojuku wife na ashawo. Una the Kanu wife, he leave your husband, go they follow another person. Una never see anything. Una never see anything. I will deal with una. Yes. Metusela, una the Kanu wife, they follow another man. And they're not there since 2020. I'm going to deal with you people. Obiano wife na ashawo and what did they call her? Bianca Ojuku, the killer. His wife na still ashawo. Una no hear I say they call themselves ashawo. Fool, idiot set of people. You were the leak Toto.
White people are sometimes I don't know. White people don't care. They can eat anything they see. And they are now calling you, say we are IDU. The people will now stop Biafra agitation and turn around to IDU. That's why it's good to educate our people.
May you get out. You not take care of your wife, not take care of your body past me. Okay? May I for over 10 years now. Nothing shele, nothing happen. Nothing. I used to make man for social media to they arrested Obiano in Lagos. Are papa, shame. Gonna be the bad people for Nigeria. Fulani say na bad.
Biafrans are the world at large and want us to understand something. We know quite well that there are variety of corruption going on in IPOB, but that is not the case for now. SOFIA is being so antagonistic and to different people. It is not just because of the corruption, but because of the resistance to permitting her to replace the name Biafra with IDU, which is an impossible mission. So why is she so antagonistic this time around concerning this particular issue? If it is about corruption, we should collectively fight the corruption and fight the corrupt people, and that is what we have been doing before the emergence of this IDU saga. So all OWA is doing now is just trying to cause confusion because we never permitted her to go on with the IDU project. That is the reason of her annoyance. It is not actually this time about the corruption, because the corruption is everybody's concern, and that is what we should fight together. But if it is about the corruption, it has nothing to do with the change of that name. It must be fighting the corruption under the name Biafra. But in any way, anybody may choose to fight the corruption, but the aim should be to correct the errors progressing in IPOB. It is not all about name change. The name change is about colonization, or is taking the step of trying to colonize the indigenous people of Biafra by giving us a name upon which she will be among the leaders. That is what she was trying to do in the guise of trying to tell people that the name Biafra is the reason our people are dying, causing the problem. All of the things you see Nelly saying regarding the name Biafra is what they had already discussed. Nelly had already discussed it with SOFIA and some of the coastal regional Biafrans who adopt to the IDUUISM. So that is what they have agreed upon. And they believe that it should be a means to gathering the coastal regional Biafrans together and to bring them into the struggle. But the truth is that they do not, those who do not actually want to join the struggle do not want to join the struggle. And those projecting the IDUs are those who project it with selfish interest, either for leadership or for making money with it. The same way people make money in IPOB that SOFIA condemned. That is the same thing they are trying to repeat with the name IDU, for them to be on the front line and for embezzlement and for power tussle and the things like that. That is their reason. But now she is subpedaling. O jizi nganga na-agbara ihe ọsọ. Here we ji nganga agbara ihe ọsọ ka ụwa na-eme. So ụwa now is subpedaling. She is retreating. She has no option than to surrender about the IDU, but she has no other way to automatically surrender. Now she begins to play this blame game. This is a blame game with psychophancy and blackmailing, which is not necessary at this point in time because she is the cause of the problem. She wouldn't have come up with anything about the IDU. Is there corruption in IPOB? The answer is apparently yes. But there is a great difference between fighting corruption and hijacking the struggle in the guise of fighting the corruption and the corrupt people. So IDUUISM is a means to hijacking IPOB and the Biafra struggle. And that is the reason they have failed. But I am here presenting to Biafrans and the world at large that OWA has actually failed with IDU, and she is strategically retreating, and her blackmailing and the antagonism in this regard should not be regarded by any people. When she is genuine to antagonize anybody, we should know. But this time around, it is a strategic retreating from the IDUUISM projection.
Now be bad people. I believe them. When they fall on themselves. All of us not thief. I believe them. Yes, it is true. Evil said na Igbo people be the highest thief for that Nigeria. Come here, come and make noise.
Welcome to Nigeria. Company Buhari, welcome. And my people that say na thief than me. The whole Nigeria is a thief.
Agree. Na Igbo people be the highest thief.
Any language, for English, for Nigeria, for Fulani, for Hausa people, Igala people, Nyamure people, Idoma people, everybody one day. That's in a thief.
Metusela. No, be the highest thief. Metusela. That's not be thief for Nyamiri. No be me talking. See, I'm not Fulani given a that name. Ile bino what? Now we call ourselves Ile bino. We differentiate our people. We use and differentiate them. The highest people. Now you talk pass. The two seller. Now you the left for where we take the grace. We arrange on a story. We get up. I'm coming. Let me go. Don't talk. Close the door. Go and shower with Victor. I'm coming. We arrange on a story. We arrange them to sell because they will keep quiet. They arrange them. They make noise. We arrange them. We'll answer a journey. We'll arrange even the do we'll cancel and we'll be one user and bring everybody together. We'll arrange and we'll answer a donation.
Do you hear it clear? They will answer a donation. Even the IDU, they will cancel it. It is already cancelled. This is just a retreat. It is already cancelled, but rather than accepting defeat, she is now trying to commit everybody and to tag everybody an offender. That is what UWA is doing, playing a blame game and trying to get everybody involved as offenders, rather than to outrightly accept that they have faulted by projecting the IDUUISM. Because the reason is that if she accepts it categorically, then Nelly will also get involved to accept it. And the disgrace of acceptance and of that failure, of shame of that failure, may not be tolerated by Nelly and the rest of the people who are involved. But we are coming online to tell us that they will cancel the name IDU. They have already cancelled the name IDU, and it is because they have no option with it, and they know that they will expose themselves more and more if they come up with that IDU. And this is a secret they never knew until they began it. They started a business they cannot continue. This is exactly what is happening. And now they are playing blame games. So she is doing this thing to cover all of the people who are involved into this IDUUISM, like herself, Nsiman Sobong, Mesikoko Johnson, Simon Ekpa, Nelly Ofebu are the people we are seeing in the front line of the IDUUISM, including Biafra Unite. But there are many other people on the behind the scenario that are invisible, those supporting the IDU, and the majority of them are the coastal regionists of Biafrans. So because of the shame of failure in the IDUUISM, SOFIA has come now to begin to saga, to execute saga against almost everybody, against all of the people who have said no to the IDU, because it is not only the political solutionists. Let the political solutionists alone. Why not over facing with the autopiloters who are against the IDU? Because among with the autopilot of IPOB, we have divided opinion concerning the IDUs. Like myself, I have spoken it categorically that I am against anything that has to do with that IDU. Until Mazen Nnamdi Kanu comes out and speak about IDU, then I will begin to listen to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. And without that, nobody will say anything that I will listen to concerning IDU. And many people, I mean right inside the IPOB autopilot, subscribe into my opinion. And their opinion is suppressed. Their project of IDUUISM is now suppressed, even though they are among the frontline autopilot management, but that IDU projection of anything is outrightly suppressed. So they are now backpedaling. But the reason I am here elaborating it is because of their grievance and antagonism, unnecessary antagonism concerning the IDUUISM.
You don't know. Now we they talk. For that South South, I say, oh, with your talk, you go walk. We'll call our job people, I beg go. I will not know these people before. We want to answer a John Nation. Oh, man, they will say we are doing divide and now, whereas now they do. I ask tribalism as them. I should be with you. I should be alone. Seeing the head, seeing every all is set. Now tribalism full on. They want good. They fight all year. They go. Yeah, we are one people. We are not one. We are one with each other people. We are one with you people. People are useless people.
all because IDU market did not sell.
talk, we'll say we want outside job. Nobody did. No teeth boy.
No more Idu. It is now a job.
We are a job nation.
Then why must he attach it? Why must he attach it to our Biafra struggle?
Who they try to bring them together, say we be one, we be one, we be one. No,
we are already
coming. Now we they make unity for now.
We are already coming together under Biafra, so we don't have to come together again under any other name. Rather, any other name is a distraction and a way of dividing the IPOB family and taking some people out of the IPOB family, and or succeeding to influence everybody, as Methuselah have said, as I have said earlier, even before Methuselah, to influence everybody for us to adopt the name Idu to replace the name Biafra, so that they will begin to lead. It is just a means of coup, trying psychological coup, trying to change, because whosoever name the people, name the system, manage the system, they will just automatically become the leaders of that movement with the name Idu. And they will, that is hanging upon that they have the information, they have the education, they have the history of Idu, and they will become the teacher under, before they have already appointed themselves on which of the offices they will occupy. It becomes a means of changing the leadership. What they have tried in IPOB and failed, they come up. This is just a repackaging. Now they have also failed. It is now about a generation, which I know definitely that it will also fail. But it is just a little time. Everything will begin to be evident to all of us.
Now, not get anything they do for us. The other one they talk. If Methuselah, if not be we, if not be Mofi, me, Messi Coco, go talk to Oba. You say they carry your flag. People carry your flag. If you get your head for that extra where you did, if not be we, go talk to that Oba. They not cut your head for afternoon. I bet you are idiot. Now we put Oba for where it belong, because they enslave our people. Life not be two, now one. Our people know they live where they quit there. And Oba go hold. Go die for nothing. Whereas you today die. Secret call the kids everywhere. That is why we put an head to that Oba. We put her for where it belongs to. Now palace it belong to. When we they grow, they call, they say Oba no they go transfer. Yes, you stay inside here. If you are not going to transfer, don't come and be oppressing our people. That is why we put Oba for where it belongs. Not put her for where. Now we do it. Come here to talk rubbish or so. The Chris. If not be we, you just say for that hostler where you did, you talk to Oba, you go scot free. If you let me not give you a slap, they don't see you for road, begin to fight you. They'll beat you. Oba must go, my brother. I don't say may stay here. Now these many people, now they call they bust my head. It must go. Yes, it must go, Baba. We don't say may stay there because it too enslave us, it too wicked us. I wish he did here. You know they wicked us, you know they kill our boys. Our boys know they die for secret. We just say when we will torture her. And they crazy. Come here. What they use, they try to make everything because they don't know the kind of call. Say, we bring all of us together. We bring all of us together. Now they come, now one come make noise. See, I so much like Una the Kanu.
She's so much like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came and bring all of us together under the name Biafra. But in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they began to propagate that the name Biafra is a curse. It is a murder. It is a death. It is all sorts of evil thing, only to project the name Idu. Why didn't Uwa wait until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come so that she will present her case with Idu and to Biafra to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Why did they took the step of replacing the name Biafra with Idu in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. When they should be talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release, they began to talk about replacing the name Biafra with the name Idu, still claiming that they so much love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is just a vivid hypocrisy, a visible, that is a transparent hypocrisy. It cannot be denied in any way that UWA had exhibited that is an undeniable hypocrisy against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, whom she claims to love so much.
But me, if I dey vex, I don't know whether I like my mama or I like my papa. His wife na criminal, na thief. You know, concern me. I don't talk. I'm gonna go kill myself. I'm gonna go throw myself inside lagoon. I dey praise. You were the lead toto for Austria. Come and talk to me. Anyhow, they praise.
What we are fighting is Biafra. No. One man, one sparking literate come in with one DTP from Norway. One harlot that came through Libya. Open the private parts. Who will be able to make experiments. White people are sometimes not ready.
Shut up, white people better pass you. You were the lead toto. You were the look toto for Jeb.
I don't want to hear this.
No, not use that. Build company where go they manufacture all those things. Listen to Ukraine. I was asking me this before. Now we go talk. I will not be. I'm not the talk, and now we because now our father created Nigeria. We were not there. Our papa was not there. You understand? So my brothers and sisters, when I send message to me to sell, I say, make it go house, it go for company like that to Ukrainian people. Make you the I be say now they collect money 16 years. I never even did here. 16 years they have been collecting money, sharing it among themselves, receiving salary only. Good morning, my people. God bless everybody. My name remain UWA, SOFIA. The truth must continue. We will not beg anybody for freedom. If we want to be free, we know how to get it. Revolution will give us freedom. Even though some hypocrisy people can't change that. Hey, they say make people go down. They sit down for us, so they will kill them. They not sit down for us, so they will still kill them. So no need. Freedom is by force. Take it by force. Now you go take it. Nobody they can't give you. Lala. She say, where did they say Oba? Obi of Alishana Oba brother. Obi of Agbo Oba brother. Olu of Ori Oba brother. He has of Ishekiri Oba brother. He has of what is the Isokona Oba brother. What are we not saying? So Iseko us by my now the praise. These people they want up destruction but destruction. See, they want to bring what is they call them distraction, they call them. They arrest Obiano. They sue Soludo in the afternoon. Obiano want to run in the evening. They come back for the airport. Now, my brother, they don't arrest anybody. These people, they are confused in their head. They don't arrest everybody. They are just a criminal. They want now so they'll do. Mona watch. They want do. 2023 campaign start election come. They'll put who they want to put out there. Everybody will see the one and this thing. So God bless my handsome and beautiful people, my lovely people, lovers of freedom, better freedom, will not be criminal one, selfish freedom, no, we don't want that one. Thank you.
We hear you. So I've just ended the video. So we have had it, and actually UWA SOFIA is backpedaling, retreating from the IDUUISM. On our ike ugwu nwata ịlụ ọgụ agụwa ya mgbe ọbụla mmadụ legidere ọgụ bido hawa aja gamara na ike ọgụ agwụla ya. So that is exactly what is happening. Like UWA SOFIA, the rest of them will backpedal. They will backpedal concerning this IDU. And strategically, they will be surrendering, they will be retreating and surrendering about the issue of IDU. But they may behave like UWA when they are tired of it and they cannot just bear the shame to withdraw or apologize for forgiveness. They will begin to antagonize everybody, and most especially those who are against them. Because in this case, it is not just the IPOB political solutionists that are against the IDU. We, the autopiloters, the majority of the autopiloters are against the IDU of issue. But why is it that SOFIA is not antagonizing us? We that are inside the autopilot and are against the IDU. This is a question we must ask. Something must be fishing out. We know quite well that she is just hanging upon the corruption being executed by the IPOB political solutionists to antagonize them unnecessarily. So all those antagonism are not necessary at this point in time. What we are talking about is IDU the proper replacement for Biafra or not? The answer is no. What brought about IDU? It is only for power hijack and to hijack the struggle and for them to be on the lead. That is the secret of IDUUISM. And they believe it is something they can just concoct and begin to tell us, and we begin to subscribe into that idea. So they just expose how myopic they can think concerning the Biafra struggle and the name Biafra. And we have come to refute and absolutely debunk everything, letting them know how far they can see. And the length of their sight is not actually the end point of the world. Ebe hanya haruru, awe ebe ụwa ruru. Ngwanụ ka ọ dị nke emesịa ụbọchị nta ka anyị chụkwa na Owerre nchi. So the program has just come to an end. I remain your servant evangelist Inyima Kalu. Until we meet again, remain blessed.